Hello everybody, welcome back here at the Yonex Denmark Open 2013. Next up is a game of men's doubles. First round, the main tournament. We shall see quite a match here between the Korean constellation,
ladies and gentlemen,
consisting of
on my right,
Shin, Choel, Hyun.
Korea. On my left,
they're up against Angga, A.Pratama, Agung, Saputra.
Shin to serve to A.Pratama.
From Indonesia.
Love all, play.
The Indonesians are ranked
One love.
just outside the top 10, number 11 in the world. This Korean pair has not yet been ranked since it's the first tournament they're playing together. It's a new constellation, Steen.
Yeah, the Koreans, they have so many good doubles players, actually. At least 6 very, very strong players. And of course, Ko Sung-yoon, former partnering Lee Yong-dae, and got to the top of the world ranking, won numerous tournaments, but didn't do well at the Worlds, and the pair has been split up. Shin Choel,
Service over.
winner of Denmark Open last year, together with Jo Young-sung, who is now partnering Lee Yong-dae, so it'll be interesting to follow these new combinations and see if they've got it mixed up right.
We've certainly got well underway here. The beginning of the match.
2-3.
Great, intense rallies.
Service over. 4-3. Five, 3. Service over. 4-5.
The Indonesian pair is coming with a pair of gold medals around their necks almost from the Sunrise Indonesia Open Grand Prix Gold Tournament. They reached the quarterfinals at the BWF World Championships back in August.
Service over.
And in between those two tournaments at Japan Open, they lost to another new constellation, Danish Mads Kolding and Mads Conrad.
Yeah, and they played particularly well in the Worlds, where they took Mathias Bo, Carsten Mogensen to 3 games, but more noticeably, they beat the All England champions Liu Xiaolong and Chu Zihan on home court. So Indonesia definitely back at full strength in men's doubles. Looked really bleak at the Olympics, didn't get any medals, and since then the whole setup in Indonesia has been giving a review, and a lot of former players back into the national team as coaches, and success already this year with 2 World Championships titles in men's doubles with Asan and Sechuan, and mixed doubles Tontowi Ahmad and Liliana Natsir.
Just too far, that one.
8-7.
If you have any questions for us out there, any comments, anything you'd like to tell us maybe, you can write us an email at Yonex Denmark Open @gmail.com. We'll try to answer them as well as we can.
Service over.
You can also write to us on Facebook.com/BadmintonDK. Where you can see other things going on as well.
8-0.
From the tournament here in Odense.
Service over.
Just wide, that one.
9-8.
From the Korean side.
Service over. 9-0. Go! 10-9. Interval.
It's a good test for this new Korean constellation. Facing this strong Indonesian pair. Will be exciting for them to see how far they can go in this tournament. If this will be the end station, or if they're actually capable of producing great results from day one.
Just got a glimpse of the Indonesian coach, R.A.Saputra, vastly experienced, and here the former Olympic champion and world champion,
Court 2,
Taekwondo.
20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
Offering advice to a new combination. But then again, new combination, I bet they played together a lot of times during
11,
practice
9, blank.
in recent years.
Yeah, you ought to believe they know each other quite well.
Service over. 10, 11.
Both players from Korea very capable in mixed doubles as well.
Service over. 12, 10.
Shin Choel has recently been pairing up
13, 10.
with Yi Na Yang.
Yeah, and they're changing the constellations in mixed doubles as well. At least at the Worlds, they played in art constellations, probably because it was the old combinations, and they would qualify more pairs by playing in the old constellations. But sort of this year, where you're 3 years away from Olympics in Rio, so it's about finding the right combinations that you can work on for the next 3 years, and hopefully they can win a medal for themselves and the country when we get to 2016. That's pretty much the goals for all countries, targeting success at the Olympics. And I actually feel that this reshuffling of the Korean pairs might work well, because Ko Sung-hyun together with Lee Young-dae, they pretty much played the same style, or were strong at the same points. Both were very, very good at the front court, but
15,
seemed to lack a little bit of power and smashing power. But now teaming Ko Sung-hyun up with Shin Choel, he's definitely got smashing power.
Over.
That's one of his
13-15.
weak sides. He's not a very reliable server.
Must have been a bit of a disappointment at the Olympics last year, seeing Lee Young-dae and Jung Jae-sung only, and it's I'm very careful about saying only, because a bronze medal is of course a big result as well. But I think the Koreans had hoped for more in the men's doubles category at that tournament. They lost just barely to Carsten Mogensen and Mathias Bo in the semifinal. Great intensity in the match down here on court number 2.
16-15.
They've been going at it from more or less the very first rally of the match. Both of these pairs.
Yeah, we know that the Koreans are always ready, and of course the Indonesians know that as well. So in order to have a chance, they must be there from the beginning of the match as well. They saw what happened to Baka, who got off to a bad start.
Service over. 17-16. Next. A.Pratama, be ready.
They lead by a solitary point, the Koreans. 17-16.
18-16. Service over. 17-18.
Excellent play from A.Pratama. So strong in the service situation, the Indonesians. Almost all the leading countries in men's doubles are targeting the service situation, except perhaps Korea. They're pretty happy to get the game going, rely a lot on their defense.
Service over. 19-18.
I think, however, that they might benefit from focusing a little bit more on the service situation, because they've got really good front court players in Ko Sung Hyun and Lee Young Dae.
19.
It's not like the earlier days where they didn't really have the very, very skillful front court player. They had very skillful backcourt players, and thus developed a playing strategy utilizing that.
Fault, server. Service over.
Oh.
Service fault called. I'm
20 game point.
a little
19.
puzzled, but what's going on there? Did he step on the line or something like that? It was the umpire who called it, and normally he shouldn't call that. It should be the service judge.
It's a critical time. It's given the Koreans a game point here at 20-19.
Game.
They used that chance to grasp the first game here. How unfortunate for the Indonesians.
First game won by Ko Sung Hyun. Shin.
The first service fault that's being called here in this match.
Yeah, and I've just been able to watch it in replay here, not in slow, but in replay, and I'm pretty sure that he was stepping on one of the lines. That's not allowed. A bit harsh to fault him at 19-all.
But for all we know, could have done it a few times during the match already where he hasn't been faulted. Now we know he ought to remember it for the remainder of the match.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Second game, Lovell, Clark.
It will be interesting to see how this game will progress. If it will be just as intense and exciting and close as the first game. Or if one of the pairs will have a breakthrough.
It looks like the Koreans are pretty fired up by the first game win here. So I guess the Indonesians are off for a tough time. They have to try to slow down the speed.
Service over.
Great attack here.
1-2. Service over.
Aggressive play,
3-1.
especially from the Korean side. The Koreans lead 4-1 here in the beginning of the second game.
Service over. 2-4.
Fortunate for the Indonesians there. I think it's important for them not to get too far behind in the beginning here.
3-4. Oh.
Four points in a row for Indonesia here.
5-4.
And that's definitely the way to go for them. They have to attack, but they're going to use a lot of power doing it, and they really like to get the easy points in the service situations.
What's going on down there now? Is he telling them to quiet down, or?
5-4.
Yeah.
Umpire thinks they're a bit too enthusiastic and they're celebrating.
Excellent attack one more time from the Indonesians, and they definitely likes to set the attack up from the backhand side. R.A.Saputra attacking, and A.Pratama looking for the kill at the net.
Service over.
And we've also seen that the Indonesian men's doubles are in a bit of a trouble whenever they're in the defense. That goes for the world champions as well, Muhammad Hassan and Hendra Setiawan. But they've probably been studying tape and sort of analyzing that.
Service over.
It's more important to get the attack, that there's too few turnarounds
7-5
from the defense.
And as we speak here, we just witnessed another service fault that's been called. Seems we're opening up for those calls again, Steen.
Yeah.
As we saw last night, it was quite a popular thing to do for the service judges.
Ko Sung-hyun hasn't been playing that well the last 3 or 4 rallies. Seems a little bit easy on the court, not really knowing what to do.
9-5.
They had the lead 4-1, the Koreans. Now they're trailing 5-9.
And they lost 8 of the last 9 rallies.
Now 10 of the 9 last.
5.
They found the answer, the 2 Indonesian players. Great response after having lost the first game like that.
Service over. 6-10.
Just too short, that service.
Court number 3, men's singles. Please welcome from Hong Kong, China, Hyun. And he's facing from India, R.A.Saputra. Umpire is Peter Button. Service judge is Hyun.
Service over. 11-7.
There's the interval. The Indonesians entered with an 11-7 lead.
Yeah, and they've definitely found the key to opening up the Korean defense. So now it's up to the Koreans to sort of come up with something to prevent the Indonesians from attacking. Because otherwise they're just going to set up this attack from the backhand side over and over again.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. A.Pratama. Thank you. A.Pratama. Yeah. 11-7. Play. Service over. 8-11. Service over. 12-8.
He's not playing really well now, Ko Sung-hyun, and I wonder if his partnership with Lee Young-dae has cost him some self-confidence. I mean, Lee Young-dae was constantly entering finals with his former partner Jung Jae-sung, winning a lot of them. It's not like Lee Young-dae and Ko Sung-hyun didn't enter finals, because they did. But it just seemed that whenever all the players, all the men's doubles players were at their best, that's at the Olympics.
9-12.
Of course, they didn't play at the Olympics, but at the Worlds as well, they weren't really compatible.
Easy point there for the Koreans. They need it.
Eleven, 12.
Another quick point to get them back in the game.
As soon as the Koreans get the upper hand in the flat game, they normally win the rallies.
Service over. 13-11.
Remember, if you have any questions about the players or the match or the tournament, you can write us an email at Yonex Denmark Open @gmail.com. Don't hesitate.
Women's doubles. Please welcome
Let us know what you think.
from Germany, Johanna Kuliciewski and Birgit Mikes.
30.
And they're facing from Denmark, Amanda Madsen and Isabella Nielsen. Umpire is Niels Holm Mortensen and service judge is Micheline Sauvage.
They've been pretty good at this flat game for the past few rallies, the Koreans, and it's just so little it takes to gain the upper hand when the game is like that.
Yeah, and the Koreans and the Chinese are the best in the flat game, in the quick flat exchanges. So, of course, all the other nations try to avoid that when they play them, and can be quite interesting to watch China-Korea playing each other in men's doubles. Played some of the all-time greatest matches.
Service over. 14-13.
However, it is the Indonesians who are leading here in the second game with a single point. Now 2.
15-13. Service over. 14-15.
So in one way, it's nice for the other countries that the Koreans aren't targeting the service situation that much, because if they were, my God, they would be good.
Service over.
Nicely put, shuttle there
16-14. Quick.
by Saputra.
No drinking, no drinking, no drinking. No drinking. Some. 16-14. Black.
It's going wide, and
14.
looks like we're going to have a decider in this game as well.
Service over. 15-17. Service over. 18-15.
Rallies are quite short here in this phase of the match, or in general in the entire match. Actually, it's not that many long rallies we've seen.
Service over.
No, and that's the development of men's doubles. There aren't that many long rallies anymore. A lot of very, very short rallies, and then a lot of time in between the rallies. Waiting, getting ready. line judge called it good at first, but changed his mind.
Funny, just as we're talking about it, Steen, we're actually just witnessing a long rally right there, and a good one that was. Point is Korean.
17-19.
The rally was quite turbulent. None of the two pairs were just standing, waiting defensively, side by side. It's just a bit too long there for the Indonesians. It's not over at all, this game. Can the Koreans make a little comeback here after having trailed 3 points? Great service there from Shin, Choel.
And he was lucky, Saputra. His return just touched the toe of the tape and went over to the Korean side, but it came over tumbling and very, very difficult to return for the Koreans.
Service over. 19-20.
Let's see if Hyun is able to produce a good service here at this pressure situation. He was, but A.Pratama not ready.
19-20.
Another good one. Oh, that was lucky for the Koreans. Big opportunity for R.A.Saputra.
20-0.
Pushed it long.
Oh, he must be sad about that one. Once again, a bit too fast for the Indonesians.
20-0.
Great save.
Service over.
Well, they fought for it there. Hyun, Shin, Choel.
And we've seen now Hyun launching two serves where the opponent weren't ready, and I feel that this is something that the BWF has to look into, the amount of time taking between rallies and men's doubles, because that time is increasing. We don't have a lot of actual playing time, but we've got a lot of waiting time, a lot of preparation, a lot of drying, wiping the court, toweling down, changing shuttles, talking to your partner. And that's because the serve situation is so important, so you need to sort of reload psychic energy. You need to be mentally 100% ready. It's just not very fun to watch.
Not from a spectator point of view, no.
Service over.
Great stop there.
He's in my opinion, he's playing very well. Shin Choel, and that's probably the next partner for Lee Young-dae should it not work out with Yo Young-sung. Actually, I think that could very well be the best combination right now. Of course, they also got Kim Ji-kyun and Kim Sa-rang, but they're pretty stable in their performances, progressing as planned.
22.
They've been playing for a while now. So you think this constellation isn't definite?
I think Lee Young-dae is a very, very strong player, and they're not gonna be satisfied unless he can win tournaments with Yo Young-sung, and not only ordinary tournaments, also medal tournaments, big championships. And I wouldn't be either, so trying to find a good combination.
Now let's follow this.
No, it's a big mistake there again for from the Koreans.
23.
And this is something that the coaches are watching on tape here. So whenever Shin Choel and Ko Sung-hyun are playing other opponents, they will definitely be targeting Ko Sung-hyun because he's at the moment the weaker part in this men's double.
22. Sorry, 23, 22.
And here they got the second game, the Indonesians.
Second game won by Angga,
Return
A.Pratama,
fault
Agung, Saputra.
from the Koreans.
24-22, 1 game all.
An unfortunate way to end this game. They had their chances. Ko Sung-hyun and Shin Choel. But for you and me, Steen, it's pleasant that we get to experience another game of exciting badminton here.
Yeah, it's a very, very good standard of play, so no complaints from us.
No, none at all.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Yes. Shin. Final game, love all, play.
We're off to this third game here. Starting just as intense as the second game finished.
1 love.
First point is Korean.
Love. Service over. 1-2. A.Pratama. Yes, show me. Out. Service over. 3-1.
The winner of this match, whoever it ends up being, will later meet
4-1.
either the German combination Peter Kaisbauer and Josh Sowon, or Japanese Hirokazu Hashimoto and Noriyasu Hirata. That match will be played later in the afternoon.
Service over. 2-4. Service over.
The Koreans are off to the best start here. Seem to have just a little bit more pace in their game than the Indonesians.
Oh,
Service over.
tripped. Hyun.
Would have liked to see how he would have gotten that back, that shuttle, with a broken racket like that. Just clinched with his partner there.
Might be working okay for sliced shots then.
4-5.
Four 4-5 is the score here.
All. Service over. 6-5.
Excellent coverage by Shin Choel.
7-5.
Notice how far back on the court they're standing, the two Koreans.
Service over.
In their defensive position.
6-7.
just waiting for the smashes. It's a long way up to the net. A bit too high, easy to punish.
8-6. Service over. 7-8.
As this game is progressing, I don't think we should expect one of the pairs to have a breakthrough and suddenly move away from the other pair regarding the score.
Well, I'm not totally sure about that, Alex, because I think the Indonesians, with their big emphasis on the service situation, they might be able to run away and create a gap.
Service over. 9-all.
If they can keep calm, the Indonesians take their time here between the service situations. They might have a chance at that, Steen. Yeah.
Ten, 9.
Well played by the Koreans, and again, so important to get the attack, because the Indonesian defense is not really that strong. And on the other hand, of course, the Indonesians wants to get the attack, because that's where they can gain score points.
As they want to get out of the flat play.
A.Pratama, warning for misconduct.
Oh, he's being shown the yellow card. He's being told to get on with it. Get on with the game. Being too slow in the service situation, seems.
And I like that, but the thing is that consistency is the main issue here. That if all umpires does this, then it's very, very good for the game.
Interval.
And this call seems to favor the two Koreans, who enter the final interval here of the game with an 11-10 lead.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Too quick. He's too quick. He's too quick.
Oh, he's pushing it. Ko Sung-yeon there.
11-10. Flag.
Once again, a quick service.
Service over. 11-0.
It's not giving the Indonesian players too many milliseconds to look up and prepare.
It's a good call from the Koreans.
12-11.
And it's acknowledged by Hatsakwon, applauding his players. Probably something they discussed in the interval. Extremely good attack from R.A.Saputra.
Great power behind that smash.
12-0.
And I mean, the Koreans, they're not really poor in defense. They have excellent defense, but they're still unable to make their way out of this defensive situation. That's the way. That's well played by the Koreans. Taking some of the power off the shot, playing soft shots,
13-12.
getting it past A.Pratama in the front court, and then moving forward to the net. That creates some possibilities for them.
They've taken the lead now, 13-12. Great layup.
14-12.
Oh, excellent shot.
15-12.
And now the Koreans have created a gap of 3 points.
Didn't see that coming, actually. Once again, a quick service.
Service over.
Playing on every string, so to speak.
And everything's on the line in this service situation when you try to challenge. I mean, if you're unsuccessful, you've just lost it.
Service over. 16-13.
They've got to keep calm now. Saputra and Pratama.
That's well played, blocking it.
Oh,
Service
just
over.
wide from Shin Choel.
Yeah.
Great way to turn the game, however, during that rally.
Probably a correct call, but one of these very, very hard ones to judge, where it might also be possible that it just touched the line and then sort of slide it out. Could be so interesting to get the instant replay system going in badminton.
Fourteen, 16. Service over.
They maintain their 3-point lead, the Koreans.
17-14.
Now only 4 points away from the victory.
Let's. You need to get ready.
Now, The umpire speaking to the Indonesians again, but I mean, he's already warned them once, so there's no need of warning them without giving them a card. And the Indonesians are not as strong when it's Pratama who's on the back court and Saputra at the net. Definitely the favorite position with Pratama controlling the front court and Saputra attacking.
Service over. 15-18.
Oh, almost had in there, Ko Sung-Hyun.
16.
Behind his back.
18.
And they can't be holding anything down back now, the Koreans, because then they could still very easily lose this match. Have to play 100%. Lucky.
17-18.
Net shot there from Pratama.
Narrowed the lead to a solitary point.
It's gone long.
18-all.
The score's leveled at 18-all.
They've been good at keeping the initiative in the rallies, the Indonesians here, for the past few. Has gotten the ball going downwards, making the Koreans lifted.
Yeah, but it's devastating for the Koreans. They had a 18-14 lead just minutes ago. Now everything could slip away. Excellent play from the Indonesians here, and I've been complaining a little bit about their defense, but this rally, the defense was perfectly all right.
And a terrible try of clearing across court there from the Koreans in the end of the rally, totally opening up.
19.
And now the Indonesians lead here in the end. Just a few rallies ago, they seemed so frustrated about the service situations. I think the Indonesians thought the umpire favored the Koreans.
19-all.
Excellent play from Shin Choel. Managed to block that one.
And as you mentioned earlier, Steen, they're good at just taking a little bit pace out of that game of theirs, making sure they can break the play. And it's giving them a match point, but just one. Can they utilize it? It's been an interesting match to watch.
Yeah, good match against with two different playing styles.
On
20, match point,
women's doubles. Please welcome from Thailand,
Oh, it's just gone wide. The Indonesians could do nothing but
20.
look at the shuttle and just hope that it was going wide, and it was.
Camilla Martens and Mirza Nielsen. The umpire, Frankie Wolfson, and service judge, Jez Betty.
Oh, a crucial time to hit the net like that.
This just shows the small margins. I mean, that might just as well have stayed on the Korean side.
But it didn't, and the Koreans have another match point. Delivers a quick serve once again. Rushing the game onwards. And they have it. There it is.
On court number 4.
What a defense from Ko Sung-hyun at a crucial time.
Men's doubles. Please welcome from Poland, Lucas Moran.
After 66 minutes of intense badminton, Ko Sung-hyun and Shin Choel win against A.Pratama and A.Saputra from Indonesia. 21-19, 22-24, 22-20. We'll be back again shortly after this short break.
Match won by Ko Sung-hyun, Shin Ko, 21-19, 22-24, 22-20.
R.A.S. is a homewares company. We're wholesaling and distributing all over the world, so we make anything, everything which is functional and colorful for the home. We started 15 years ago. We moved from Paris to Denmark and started in our small summer house at the time. And then we've just been growing and growing and growing from there.